Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today we have Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Pitching for the Pilots is Jerry Stephenson, whose regular season record was 9-8 with a 3.42 ERA. And pitching for the Baltimore Orioles is Dave McNally, whose regular season record was 18-11 with a 3.36 ERA. Okay, folks, there you have it. The playoff bracket is up. You'll see that here we are. We are playing the Baltimore Orioles. We're going to start off on the road at Memorial Stadium. So we didn't even leave Baltimore. We ended the season against the Orioles. We just stayed at the same hotel. We had someone, wash our underwear for us, and we're good to go for at least 2 more games, and then we'll head home for the 3-game series at Seattle. Maybe we'll get to play all 3 games. That'll be good for our projected profit. 3 extra games at home. That will look nice in order to help us build our team next year. In the National League, we have the Astros and the Mets going at it. And Julio L. he wanted to take a look at the lineups for the National League team. So I'm just going to do this super quick, and then we will move on to get to today. I thought I did look at this. Maybe I didn't. But here's the Astros team. Take a look at their lineup and their bench. You'll see here is the pitching rotation for the Astros. They have a 4-man rotation for the playoffs, I guess, with J.R. Richard, who I believe is a rookie in this sim. I kind of want to know. Yeah, he's a 19-year-old rookie. Nonetheless, there is the Astros rotation and their bullpen for this series. Let's take a quick look at the Dodgers, and then we'll get things cooking. Here is the Dodgers lineup for the playoffs and their bench. And let's take a look here really quick at their rotation. Well, they have a 5-man rotation. That seems weird. And their bullpen. So, yeah, they look actually pretty solid as far as their rotation goes when you have Sutton, Osteen, and Don Drysdale in your rotation. That's pretty damn good. Oh, Pedro Ramos didn't make the the bullpen. In fact, he never did pitch a game for the Dodgers. He was so good for us. I consider that one of our biggest mistakes of the year, was trading him away. Okay, so here it is. We're looking at our 7-game series. We got the first 2 at Baltimore, then 3 at home, and the last 2, if necessary, are going to be back at Baltimore. One of the things that you all can do out there is I did put a poll up. If you go to the Brainiac Baseball main page on YouTube and go to community, you can vote in the 2 polls that I have up. This is for the 1969 Seattle Pilots offensive MVP. There's been 3 votes so far, and all 3 votes have gone for Gary Sutherland. Now, he did lead the team in WAR, but he didn't even qualify for a batting title. He did lead the team in doubles, but is he the most valuable player on the team? I'm not trying to persuade anyone any other way, but I feel like there's some other value here beyond Gary Sutherland, although I did put him up there, so that's not a bad choice. And then we also have, in a separate poll, the 1969 Seattle Pilots pitching MVP. There's only 4 options there: Broadbender, Stephenson, Marshall, and Skip Lockwood. There's been 7 votes. And so I don't think people realize that there's 2 separate polls going on. And Mike Marshall leading the team with 57% of the vote. And I can see that. But Gene Broadbender led the entire team with a 4.7 WAR. So keep that in mind. He also led the team in other categories too. But nonetheless, there's 2 polls that you can vote in. Feel free to vote, and then the winner of each, I'll make a 3rd poll for the overall team MVP. Okay? So I appreciate you guys participating. It's always fun to get other people involved. All right, let's go ahead and get the playoffs kicked off. It's game 1 of the ALCS. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We had to start Jerry Stephenson today because Gene Broadbender still has 1 day left that he has to rest. So I have to try to make Jerry Stephenson work. The game is taking its sweet time loading, so we just have to be patient here. It will eventually connect. There we go. I can hear the crowd murmuring in my headset, so I know it's almost there. Hooray. All right, so we have Jerry Stephenson on the mound. The current Orioles lineup is batting .200 against him. I don't know how accurate that is. We're only going to go with a 3-man rotation. Broadbender will go tomorrow. Marty Patton will go game 3. And then there's our entire bullpen of players that I think we can count on to pitch in a tight situation. Maybe not Brubaker, but if we get blown out, Brubaker will come in and we'll utilize him. Okay, and then here's our lineup against Dave McNally. He is a left-handed bat. Oh, this is not accurate. We need to get this right. There we go. Freddie PATEK at short. And then our lineup. Sorry, because it was originally, again, supposed to be Jim Palmer. And so I had to change things around a skosh. So let me just get this set up properly. Yes. Okay, so there's our lineup versus the left-hander, Dave McNally. And we have a deeper bench because we're going with less pitchers. So basically, Wayne Comer might be the weird one to make this roster. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Seattle Pilots. Batting leadoff. Playing center field is Tommie, AGEE. Batting second in right field is Mike HEGAN. Batting third in left field is Lou Piniella. Batting cleanup playing first base is Deron Johnson. Batting fifth at third base is Rich Rollins. Batting sixth and catching is Jerry McNERTNEY. Batting seventh at second base is Gary Sutherland. Batting eighth at shortstop is Freddie PATEK. And batting ninth will be the pitcher, Jerry Stephenson. Okay, let's take a look at Dave McNally. 37 starts on the season, 18-11, with a .336 ERA, 185 strikeouts, and 276 innings pitched. He only walked 89, so he does not walk many. He gave up 22 home runs, 9 complete games, 3 shutouts. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 48%. His curveball is his out pitch, though. It's rated an 89 with a fastball at 81, a couple other secondary pitches. Overall, in 88, the 28-year-old left-hander is a free agent at the end of 1971. Do we have anything we can see here on his log? August 20th, he took the loss against us, going 6 innings, giving up 2 runs on 3 hits, 3 strikeouts. And then way back on June 22nd, he had a no decision, going 8 innings, giving up 3 runs on 8 hits. So the most that we can hope for is to get 3 runs off of Dave McNally based on player performance and his overall numbers for the season. So now we know what we have to try to accomplish today. First base for the Orioles is Dave Campbell. So they brought Campbell back from the minor leagues. That is bizarre. It's not Brooks Robinson. And left field is going to be Willie Stargell. Those are both below league average defensively. Elrod Hendricks, not Joe Torre, behind the plate. An odd setup for game 1. I guess we're going with the matchups. Here we go. I can't believe it. We made it to the playoffs with our our little bag of ragtag schlubs. We have Tommie AGEE leading off, 4 for 11 with a home run against Dave McNally on the season. A line drive to left. Willie STARGELL will make the catch. One down. Here's Mike HEGAN, lefty on lefty. He only batted 189 versus left-handers, but we like his defense. And he does make contact. Rolls it on down to third, where SANTO makes the play. 2 quick outs for McNally. That's going to bring up Sweet Lou PINIELLA. PINIELLA 0 for 7 in his career versus McNally. And he goes to right. Get down. It's going to be caught by the right fielder, Dave May. A 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Orioles official lineup for today. Batting leadoff in center field is Mack Jones. Batting second at shortstop is Jim FREGOSI. Batting third in left field is Willie STARGELL. Batting cleanup and plate catcher is Elrod HENDRICKS. Batting fifth at third base is SANTO. Batting sixth at second base is Davey Johnson. Batting seventh in right field is Dave May. Batting eighth at first base is Jim Campbell. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Dave McNally. All right, Jerry Stephenson, he gets the honor of pitching game one, only because he was not tired. He started 25 games for us, 9-8 with a 3.42 ERA, 153 strikeouts in 171 innings pitched. Opponents batted 208 against him. He did walk a batter every other inning, basically. No complete games on the year. Fastball tops out at 93 miles an hour. His screwball is his best pitch, rated an 84. The fastball just below league average at 79. Overall at 82. The 25-year-old righty, arbitration eligible at the end here. We will pay him some dough. Taking a look here at what Jerry Stephenson did against Baltimore in his last start. He got the win, going 5 innings, giving up 2 runs on 4 hits, striking out 4. August 19th, he gave up 4 runs in 5 innings, striking out 9. That's nice. And that's it. But if you take a look here, down the stretch of the final month, 5 innings, 6 2/3, 4, 4, and 4, then 5. So that's our strategy. Let Jerry Stephenson get us, through 4 or 5 innings. Let him guide us through that first 2 times through the lineup, and then we will go to the bullpen. If Stephenson is pitching really well, you know that if we try to get him 6 or 7, sooner or later Baltimore is going to come around, and that's going to be the problem. So we have to be smart about it. Let's take a look at our defense. We do have Gary Sutherland starting at second base instead of Van Kelly because it's a left-hander on the mound, and McNERTNEY behind the plate below league average. Everywhere else we're okay. Here we go. Mack Jones versus Jerry Stephenson. 1-2 count to Jones, and he's going to drop it in for a base hit. So there we go, folks. Leadoff man is on. Stretches it to a double. Oh, well, we don't need to look at the stats. He had 18 doubles on the season, but it's obviously the first of the playoffs. So we are already in big trouble. Here's Jim FREGOSI. Runner on second. And he strikes out FREGOSI on a fastball low and away. 9-pitch at bat, though. 1 down. Here is Willie STARGELL. He will likely be the American League MVP. 0-1 count. And a ground ball to second. Sutherland showing some range, making the play. Despite his 78 rating, he is positive in defensive range and defensive WAR. Jones will advance to third, and there's 2 down. And the go-ahead run is 90 feet away. Elrod HENDRICKS at the plate. A 203 hitter strikes out, so good job by Stephenson, striking out 2 batters in the first. We go to the top of the second inning, no score. Deron Johnson leading off. Johnson 2 for 6 against Dave McNally. It's jammed inside. Is that a slider? That was a fastball. 1 out. Next man up is Rich Rollins, one of our unsung heroes. 1-2 count. Striking out. Rollins is the most rested of our batters. We gave him the last day off because he was tired. Rollins strikes out. Here's Jerry McNERTNEY, 253 hitter versus left-handers, and another 1-2-3. Oh, it's an error on the shortstop. Wow. Jim Fregosi throws it away, and McNERTNEY hustling to second base. So that's our first base runner today, and Gary Sutherland at the plate. Sutherland finished with a batting average over 300, although he only plays versus left-handers. Opportunity here to drive in the first run. Oh, he's going to do one more than that! A 2-run shot, Oppo Taco, into the short porch in right field. A 380-foot bomb. And it's 2-0 Seattle. He had 3 home runs all year. And now he's got 1 in the playoffs. 4 total in his career. And he's got a 69 rating. I don't know. Okay, we'll take it. So the error leads to a 2-run lead. And Freddie PATEK hits a ground ball to short. Fregosi this time makes the play. So the error on Fregosi does some damage for the Orioles. It's 2-0. We go to the bottom of the second with Ron Santo leading off. Santo has an 0-1 count. He came over from the Cubbies in a big trade that moved Brooks Robinson to the bench. We saw it down the stretch that the Orioles used Brooks Robinson at first when they traded Boog Powell away. But this Campbell guy did get a few games in there. Wow, 3rd strikeout for Jerry Stephenson. 2 down. Here's Dave May, the right fielder. Skies it to right. HEGAN makes the catch. We are going to the top of the 3rd inning, and our pitcher, Jerry Stephenson, will lead it off. He had an 0.56 batting average during the regular season. Ground ball to 3rd. 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup with AGEE. AGEE's got a career home run against Dave McNally. Back-to-back ground balls to Santo. 2 outs. Here's Mike HEGAN. And that, yeah. I mean, what can I say? We know the game does that all the time. Third, each team only has 1 hit. Here's Jim Campbell. He had a 402 on base percentage versus righties. And Stephenson blows him away with a 91-mile-an-hour fastball right in the upper part of the strike zone. 1 down. Here's Dave McNally. Oh, come on. No! No! Come on, man! You strike out 4 batters first time through, and then you walk the pitcher? I guess McNally is one of the best hitters of this era. I mean, for pitchers. But that's just stupid. I mean, it's just... That's the kind of thing that just pisses me off. Yeah, and now he's completely lost it. So there's nothing we can do but push a button here. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. Is he going to walk the bases loaded? Nope, a ground ball to short. Jones is running at first, and they turn the double play. How many ridiculous things happened in that inning? I mean, walking the pitcher, walking a speedy guy, and then somehow managing to turn a double play with 2 speedy guys running. Unbelievable. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Lou Piniella looking for his first hit against McNally. Not happening. A ground out to short. One down for Deron Johnson. There's a base hit to right. Johnson rounds first. We're going to hit and run here full show with Rich Rollins. Stay on the double play. Rollins is our best hit and run guy, and he doesn't have any hits against McNally, so let's put the ball in play. Oh, he'll do one better than that. Base hit to left. Johnson will go to third. And it's first and third, one down. We're going to go on contact. Now, there have been times with McNERTNEY, who led the American League in sacrifice hits. There have been times that I've dropped a bunt to try to get that run across. This would be one of those times, but we're going to run on contact here. Oh, no. Nope. It's jammed inside. So that's just not going to happen. It's going to be up to Gary Sutherland to drive in a run. He's already got the 2-run home run. We like him versus lefties. And a fly ball to center. So that feels like a turning point. Potentially here with Stephenson in the 4th inning. We've got 2 lefties coming up and then Ron Santo. So this is where we keep things on a short leash. Here we go. 3-1. Yeah. 3-1 count. A tapper back to Stephenson and an error. Yeah, this is where it gets away from us. Again, there's nothing we can do about it. We just push a button. Hendricks gets jammed inside. One down. Here's Ron Santo. One swing of the bat will tie it up. Ground ball to first. That could be a double play. It is. All right, so the error by the pitcher Stephenson amounts to nothing but a little bit of stress. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Freddie PATEK leading off. Now, if he would have got on base there, I might have pinch hit for Stephenson, but we're going to let Stephenson just take a cut. He pops it up at home. And another error. Come on, man. This is so stupid. That was in foul ground, by the way, just to point that out. That was a foul pop-up that was somehow dropped way back in fair territory. All right. Oh, and then Tommie AGEE makes him pay. These are all unearned runs, so this is not, well, I guess that one run is earned. The home run somehow. That doesn't make sense. Oh, because there's only 1 out, that's why. If that would have been 2 outs and that would have happened, they all would have been unearned. We are finding ourselves a way to win. I mean, that's, in no short part to the game, but we'll take it. I mean, it's no coincidence that both errors have led to both home runs. We are really finding our way to make good things happen, I guess. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 4-0, and it's the bottom part of the lineup for the Orioles. So Stephenson at 59 pitches has got to go one more here, right? Somehow. Ground ball to third. Every ground ball feels like an error waiting to happen. There's 1 out. Now here come the lefties. This could get a little painful to watch. May goes to left. And Jim Campbell. Strikeout number 5 for Stephenson. All right. We are going to the top of the 6th inning. We will have a decision to make. I don't know. Let's just focus on the hitting here. Okay, Deron Johnson leading off. Ground ball to third. 1 out. Here's Rollins. Rollins, a base hit. Falls in front of Stargell. Do we want to go for 2? No, we don't. Last thing we need is to kickstart a momentum shift. What we will do is we will sacrifice bunt here. Come on, McNERTNEY, get it down. Drop it like it's hot. Right back to the pitcher. Rollins safe at second. Good job. That's good to get Rollins in scoring position for Sutherland. He does have that .341 batting average. He's 4 for 8 against McNally. 1-2 count. And a fly ball to center. That's like 1,000 feet of hits, of fly balls for Sutherland. He had the home run that was 380. He had the fly ball over here that was 330, and that one was 324. Okay, we're going to send Stephenson out, and now he's on an extremely short leash. If McNally walks again, I swear to God, I'm going to rip my laptop in half. Is that going to be a base hit to left? Nope. Tracked down by Lou. 1 out. Next up is Mac Jones. Base hit to left. All right, so FREGOSI's up. This will probably be the last batter for Stephenson. Let's see if we can't turn 2. Nope, we blew it. Line drive to right. Come on, HEGAN. He does catch it. That'll be it. So Stephenson, with the lefties coming up, goes 5 2/3, does not give up a run, is responsible for the runner on first base. Here's Ron Locke coming in. He did not make the MVP voting, but he had a really great year, and he just absolutely crushes lefties. So let's see if he can't get Stargell. Stargell's 1 for 5, a couple of walks. I don't like to see that. He strikes him out. Great job. We are going to the top of the 7th. Freddie PATEK leading off. 0-1 count. Infield single, I think. Yeah. All right. PATEK's on first. 73% chance to steal second, but again, we don't want to do anything that's the game's gonna flip that momentum button that they have. We are gonna let Ron Locke drop it like it's hot, because I wanted to pitch to Hendricks, and then we'll bring in like maybe Diego Segui. So let's see if he could drop a bunt. Did he bat at all? Oh yeah, he was 0 for 3. I see. It's right there. Okay. We're asking a lot. There we go. A bunt back to McNally. PATEK does beat it out. So 1 out and a runner at second base. I apologize if you can hear my neighbor's motorcycle. I say he's my neighbor, but he lives in the valley here in the mountain range, and it just carries. So I apologize for that. Oh, then AGEE strikes out on a 10-pitch at bat. I don't really mind that. It's kind of ridiculous. He strikes out a lot, but that was a 10-pitch at bat. And now HEGAN can be a hero. It's lefty on lefty violence. It's up in his eye line. He swings at it. Okay, we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. We need Locke to get Elrod Hendricks, who batted 188 versus lefties, but he does have a home run, so he is capable. 2-2 count. That's all we wanted Locke to do. Struck out 2, and he dropped down a bunt. In comes Diego Segui. Now Segui, he ended on a good note. He had that one game against Minnesota when we got swept at home, where it was just game over. But he had an okay year for a guy that has a terribly low rating, and yet he's also under contract through 1971. So he's not tradable, and we have to hang on to him anyway. We can't, or we could cut him, but maybe not next year. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get Ron SANTO. 0-1 count. Base hit. Runner on first. Here's Davey Johnson. Let's get a double play. And a base hit. So, I mean, there's nothing we could do. We're going to take him out. Bring in Riddleberger. We'll give up that run for a double play. 2-2 count to May. Ground ball to short. Can we turn 2 with May running? We do. Wow. That was big time. We go to the top of the 8th inning. We've had 3 double plays today. And we've had 2 home runs that followed errors. Weird. PINIELLA now 0 for 11 against Dave McNally. Let's pull up the in-game stats. There you go. Deron Johnson. A line drive back to the pitcher. Second baseman. Why are we not working him? He's over 100 pitches. He was at 99 pitches coming into the inning. He's thrown 4. And now he's going to come out for the 9th inning. Oh, no, he won't, because he's due up here in the bottom of the 8th. Okay, Riddleberger will face Jim Campbell. 2-1 count. And a line drive right at Johnson. Thank goodness. And they're going to bring in a pinch hitter who's a left-handed bat. You know, he does hit lefties well, though. Wow. I guess they're trying to use a strategy there. 1 out. Here's Clay Dalrymple. 2-2 count. Fly ball out to AGEE. 2 outs for Mack Jones. And yeah, we had to give him 1 run. There was no way we were going to get a shutout. So it's 4-1. We got 2 lefties due up. We don't have any other lefties in the bullpen other than John Morris. So we may as well let Riddleberger pitch to Fregosi. Of course, he's going to walk him. And then STARGELL hits a 2-run home run. 4-3. And then a fly ball to left will end the inning. I know that I should be nervous about that, but the game was always going to do that. So you just have to let it happen, you know? Here's Jerry McNERTNEY. Flying out to right. Sutherland. He can't hit righties. And PATEK. Flying out the center. Okay. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. We have a 1-run lead. Anything can happen. We're going to take out Riddleberger and bring in our closer, Mike Marshall. You saw he's leading the team in for the MVP votes for pitchers. 42 saves, 5 blueies. He's got Santo, Johnson, and May due up. Win or lose. Oh, and we got to take out, we're going to take out Sutherland and bring in a defensive replacement, which is Van Kelly. We're going to bring in Comer. We're going to move HEGAN to first. And then Comer will come in and play right field. So much better on the right side now. And it's kind of a wash with Comer in right. But he's got good range and a good arm. Okay, here we go. Ron Santo. Ground ball to third. Rollins. Oh, no. All right. There we go. 2 outs away from winning the first game in franchise history. First playoff game, I should say. Here's Davey Johnson. Another ground ball to Rollins. This is scary. There we go. And now it's Dave May. A left-handed bat. 1 swing of the bat could tie it up. It could happen. 1-0 count. And another. Oh, fudge! Oh, nuts. May gets a base hit past Rollins. Of course, all 3 go to third base. Why wouldn't it? All right, so we have to guard the lines. Jim Campbell, I mean, we can't walk him here to get the tying run to second base to get to the pitcher. We have to go after Jim Campbell. We guarded the lines. 2-2 count, and we win game one. Boom. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. Seattle Pilots win game one in Baltimore. And the Cinderella season continues. All right. Let's take a look at the playoffs. The Mets won game one, 5-3. I'm sure Nolan Ryan had to be on the mound for that. So, Mets Pilots World Series. It's just so dumb. All right. Headline news. Seattle beats Baltimore 4-3 in ALCS game one. Yeah, I mean, like, there's no reason for us to get upset about those 3 runs scored in the 8th inning. Like, we've seen it 1,000 times. This game is predictable down to the at-bat. Wow, the Mets-Houston game doesn't even register as newsworthy. Let's take a look at transactions. Nothing new since the retirement of Steve Boros. Okay, let's pull up the box score. Pilots win 4-3. Don't forget to get in and vote on the homepage. I'd love to have you guys vote, whether you're a subscriber or not. Player of the game, we're going to give it to Gary Sutherland, whose second home run, the second home run of the, no, I'm sorry, it's Tommie AGEE, whose second home run turned out to be, the second home run of the game turned out to be the game-winning, well, it's not the game-winning RBI, but it's the run that gave us the win. So we're going to give it to Tommie AGEE. Jerry Stephenson, 5 2/3 innings, did not give up a run. That's exactly what we need all the starters to do. Riddleberger gave up a bunch of runs, but somebody had to, so it was him. He gave up a lefty home run to Mack, to Willie Stargell and Mac Jones. That's just stupid. McNally takes the loss. He only gave up 1 earned run. This game is dumb as hell. We all know that already. And none of it makes sense, but we've accomplished a goal. We made it to the playoffs, and we won game one. We're going to come back tomorrow with game 2 of the series, and we've got Brabender on the mound. So until tomorrow, everyone, have a great day.